Oh, this turned it on while this song is on. Might be an ACAB car. While I was just looking and pondering a truck that had a thin blue line skull sticker on the window. Excuse me. And I was thinking, you know, like when Trumpy Bumpy was president, and there was like fighting, uprising, right, race war, blah blah blah, resurfaces, all this stuff resurfaces because people get testy. But before the vid came, there was all that upheaval and all that choosing sides, right? We were choosing sides. We were being primed to choose sides. And like, at the time, what felt like words I was speaking out to people, like, see the good, like anything that I saw that somebody was like pointing negatively at, that I had some sort of inkling with, I'd say something about. And it seemed like, oh, well, I absolutely and unequivocally support that thing then, if I'm speaking out against the people who are speaking out against it. But what I'm coming to understand is, even though then I knew that it wasn't that, I'm just strolling in my parking lot here. What I see now is that it was about a larger picture of, I'm seeing that they're trying to get people to choose sides. And if we're going to smash down some parts of another, if we're going to demonize and ritualize, shame some part of another that we deem unworthy, maybe we should also be pointing out the parts about it where the human still lives, right? Because we're all trying to point at systems right now, essentially. But what happened a lot in those years before the vid was we were taking down each other. We were taking down the individuals and the humans. So, you know, somebody with a thin blue line sticker, they're saying, I support the people who work within that system, who come from a space of loving what they do and wanting the system to work out to its best effect. That's not always what happens, and everyone knows, even though they're supporting somebody with a sticker like that, I guarantee you knows about cop corruption, and you know, maybe even potentially they know about really the beginning of the system itself. What is this LEO thing, this law thing, this ultimate higher law thing, this thing that has become a governing body, this thing that is meant to be guidelines, has just run out of control, a power system out of control. And a lot of the people who are in it have to search their own hearts and decide, you know, where are you coming from? But this is the problem that we have invasively in the human species. So it's not just, you know, it's systems versus people. That's what we've got ingrained here. But people identify so deeply with the systems that they get involved with that they become it, and then they're an agent for it. Agent Smith, anyone? So how closely and how deeply are we identifying with the systems that we are working within? I mean, and which ones do take precedence? Doesn't this talk then bring us into like God and nature? Like, which one's your higher governing source? So that when you go out and do the jobs that we do, living in this matrixy world and deciding what systems we want to be a part of, what's your ultimate governing choice? You know, natural law, man's law, governments, presidents, etc. So how closely are we identifying with these systems? How deep are you in line with the law of your own heart? I think that's the end of transmission. How closely do you line Where do your loyalties lie? Who guides your ultimate mission? Things like that. Peace.